Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? So in the last couple of days, a new animated film came out in China that has caused quite a ripple, not only in China but also in Japan. The English name of the movie is called Nezha, and this movie came out like a storm, toppling the previous record for an animated film opening, which was 66 million with Despicable Me 3, but Nezha started its opening with over 90 million, which is now the record for an animation debut in China. For comparison's sake, Your Name or Kimi no Na wa opened with 41 million in China, which was already considered one of the best openings for an animated feature during its time. Basically, it's on its way to destroy every single record for an animation in China. So obviously, with such big numbers, it has made headlines all across the world, including in Japan. But some of the more sensationalist headlines has caused quite a stir amongst the community, and many people joined in on the conversation. So how did this all start? Apparently, there were articles surfacing in China talking about how their homegrown animation, specifically this movie, has beaten even the likes of the recent Spirited Away release that was supposedly huge, and it was when it finally made its debut after so many years of its initial release almost 20 years ago. Yes, Ghibli's Spirited Away was just released in theaters in China, but it was still able to beat out Toy Story 4 in theaters there. So all in all, good times for the animation industry, but after those articles started popping up, saying things like Chinese animation has essentially surpassed Japanese animation, people started talking. And of course, we got drama. But surprisingly quite civil for the most part. Many people in Japan were surprised at the animation quality of this new movie. Some people were hating on it for looking too much like a Pixar or Disney movie. Some people thought it was dumb to compare it to an anime as it's a 3D animation, and many people had strong feelings against what they were proclaiming. But before we get into that, let's take a quick look at just exactly what Nezha is about. Nezha is a Chinese mythological character just like the Monkey King. And Nezha's character was actually featured in the classic Journey to the West, where he fought the Monkey King when Wukong rebelled against the Jade Emperor. He later became friends with the Monkey King probably because they just had too much in common. In this film though, I think it's more of an origin story, because it's about how he grows up, but he's actually the rebellious type character here, where he fights off prejudice in order to walk his own path, as well as dealing with other issues like filial piety. But all in all, it looks like an action-packed movie with lots of really nice effects, and who doesn't love a classic underdog story of a modernized mythological tale? It looks like the kid had to endure a lot growing up as someone who looked like a girl, but was actually a boy. Reviews are really good across the board, and we're not just talking about Chinese reviews, so objectively, it's definitely a good movie. Will it be able to hit the same level of international fame as other hard hitters like Your Name? Only time will tell now. But it's looking pretty good for Nezha at the moment. But let's go back to the drama. So on Yahoo Japan HuffPost, there was an article that blew up with a title along the lines of Nezha is a big hit, surpassing Spirited Away. Then they put in quotes, the hope of Chinese anime movies. Some people took that as, okay, so you're saying Chinese anime is better than Japanese anime now? And so the comments section blew up. The most upvoted comments all had thousands of upvotes and tons of comments. And the highest upvoted one went something like this. Chinese animation industry has worked pretty closely with the Japanese animation industry, as well as the US, as they take on contracts from both, so the drawing technique is pretty much up there with the two. However, script writing and directing is still weak as the regulations are too strict, therefore limiting what creators can do. Another highly voted comment said, many people already watched Spirited Away on disc or pirated it way back in the day, so you can't really compare the two with the box office. But recent Chinese animation has been amazing, and of course has been influenced by Japanese anime studios such as Ghibli and KyoAni, so it is not strange at all that the animation level there is rising if they continue to make more. I want to watch this movie too. So generally, they like what they see, not surprised at how good the animation is becoming in China, but also can see the current limitations. The third highest rated comment said the progress of Chinese animation is absolutely remarkable. However, he feels that they have not caught up yet in terms of scenario writing and direction. There are many useless scenes that make you feel uncomfortable when watching, but over time, these things will be refined and China's unique style will eventually take root. He feels that if things don't change in the Japanese anime industry, they will be overtaken by China. He's also a little sad that there's so much stigma around anime being either for children or otakus in Japan, but he hopes to see good works come out of both countries in the future. So in general, people were pretty happy to see Nezha succeeding, but also wanted to clarify the situation here. It doesn't mean Chinese anime is all of a sudden better than Japanese anime. It's just that competition has made everyone better at what they do. There were also many people knee-jerking to the article and bashing the movie even on other blog sites, but generally I think it's agreed that Nezha didn't really beat Spirited Away. Chinese anime is getting really good, and at the end of the day, we all want to watch good movies no matter where it's from. Anyways, what are your thoughts with this new movie that is probably going to be coming to the West real soon, thanks to its crazy success in China? And what do you think of the whole Chinese anime versus Japanese anime fiasco? As usual, let me know down in the comments below. Thumbs up the video, subscribe for more What's Up in Japan, and I'll see you guys in the next one.